When it comes to pluck steals in NBA 2K26, there aren't very many, if any. But what if I told you there was a surefire way to increase your chances of an on-ball steal? Because this one user on Reddit said he finally figured out how steals work. And here's what the post said. I've had so many possessions where I'd be in the perfect position to steal the ball only for it to phase through my hand or force me to foul the offensive player. So I went into Blacktop on Hall of Fame and tried my hardest to rip the ball from a player doing nothing to prevent it. I used Matisse Thybulle because he had a 98 steal rating and came to the conclusion that it is damn near impossible to strip a player with a high unpluckable rating if they have all their adrenaline bars. But on the contrary, it was damn near guaranteed to be a steal if they were out of adrenaline bars. So essentially, if the offensive player is out of adrenaline bars, it's going to be a lot easier to steal the ball, and then vice versa. If the offensive player has all the adrenaline bars, it's basically impossible to steal the ball. So we decided to test this theory at every adrenaline level for the offensive and defensive player. For this test, the offensive player had gold unpluckable with a 92 ball handle rating, and the defender had gold glove with a 91 steal rating. And for this entire test, we had a sample size of 3,200 steal attempts, and here's what we found. If the offensive player had 3 adrenaline bars, as we mentioned, steals were nearly non-existent, as we know. Even at 2 adrenaline bars, the steal percentage was still very low and still nearly impossible to pluck the ball. But once the offensive player got down to 1 adrenaline bar, the steals become a lot more noticeable. In a scenario where the offensive player had 1 adrenaline and the defender had all 3 adrenalines, we saw a steal rate of 10%, with those percentages slashing in half when the defender had 2 or less adrenalines. With the offensive player having 0 adrenalines, the chances of a steal go up to 13% when the defender had all 3 adrenalines. And even after using one, the steal rate will still stay around 8 to 9% with 2 or less adrenalines for the defensive player. So long story short, when playing defense, try to be physical with the offensive player, forcing him out of adrenaline bars, and after doing so, look for an opportune time to reach for the best chances of getting a steal. Now that is all we have for this video, and if you found it helpful, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're looking for more defensive tips, you can check out our video on how to get contests in NBA 2K26 that we just posted on our channel. Thank you all for watching. It's been Spill, and I'm out. Later.